What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jello back at y'all with another video. You feel me? I know I ain't been on here in a minute. I just been having a lot of stuff going on, man. Birthday was just like a week ago. You feel me? Just trying to get stuff right, trying to get back in the groove of things with myself again. I just wanted to talk about mainly don't feel bad for feeling alone. Okay. People think that loneliness is a bad thing. People think that you know what I'm saying? Like being alone is not the greatest. But in reality, it's good, bro. There's a lot of beneficial things to being alone and stuff like that. And it's just a vision that you gotta see. It's really a vision that you gotta see within your loneliness. Like, because you can easily just throw it off as, oh, I ain't got no friends or I don't have this. But you just gotta look at it in a bigger perspective, in a different point of view. And sometimes we might not know why God does it. God has his reasons for doing it. God is a very direct and purposeful God. So you not just about to be out here just, you know what I'm saying? Like just out here cruising or out here just being alone on purpose. God know what he doing. It's just that as humans, we get in tune with our feelings, we get in tune with our emotions, and we don't understand it. You feel me? We don't understand it. We don't grasp the concept of what that could mean. Step number 1. Always remember that you never truly alone. I don't care what you feel like. I don't care if you ain't got no friends. I don't care if you go to work and it's boring. I don't care if you come home, you ain't got no. You are never truly alone. You know why? Because you got yourself, you got God. And I'm trying to tell you, God is never going to leave you alone, bro. I don't care what you say. I don't care. He's never going to leave you alone. Because if he did, if he didn't have his hand in your life, you wouldn't still be doing what you're doing. You wouldn't still be waking up. He wouldn't still be blessing you in certain ways. He wouldn't still be helping you with certain things, you know what I'm saying, that you may be struggling with. It's a lot of reasons that can go into this, man. I'm trying to tell you. So don't feel discouraged. For me, do not feel discouraged, bro. Like I said, it's a thing that the enemy will try to make you do or make you feel like you inadequate or you the weird one or you. I'm trying to tell you, God got a bigger purpose for your life, bro. A way bigger purpose for your life. And you may not see it yet, you may not understand that yet, but he has a way bigger purpose for your life. All you got to do is pray that his will be done in your life, bro. Just pray that his will be done in your life. And like I said, you might not be able to see the vision of what he has for you in the future because we humans. We ain't gonna always understand it. But understand this, he'll always come through. And understand this, he's always gonna have a plan. Always. Like, I don't care what you think, always, man. He always gonna have a plan for you, bro. Even when it don't seem like it. Even when it don't seem like it. And I'm a prime example of God gave me a purpose. And it might be through struggle. It might be through loneliness. It might be through a heartbreak. It might be through just some trauma. You know what I'm saying? Just some messed up stuff. And we look at it like, oh man, but in those times, in times of suffering, that's when we get the closest with God. And I don't know if y'all realize that, but it's sometimes we get in situations where it's but God. It's like we get in situations and it's like it was nobody else but him. So it's come on now. It makes you wonder and think like he was the only one helping me through this. I didn't get through this by nobody. I didn't get through this by doing this. I didn't get through this by hanging out with this. It was only him. God will reveal himself at your lowest moments. Because it's the times where you have your back against the wall and you don't have nobody else to depend on but him. Man, that's when he'll show up the most. That's when he'll be there the most. And I'm trying to tell you, bro, he ain't gonna leave you hanging. He ain't gonna leave you truly lonely. He ain't gonna do none of that. I'm trying to tell you, he's not gonna do none of that. And step 2 is sometimes it's the people and you don't have discernment. You don't have the gift of judging well. So when you not having the gift of judging well, it's very hard for you to weave out these people that's in your friend group or just simply around you that could be harming you, pulling you away from your purpose, pulling you away farther from God. God does this on purpose. I really made this video because I'm going through this right now. I don't have nobody to talk to for real. You feel me? I ain't got nobody to lean on in my time of trouble. Nobody gonna understand, and that's okay. It's not bad. I'm not mad at nobody or anything like that. It's fine. It's just this is the time where me and God get more closer. Like, because I'm in a position where I have to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's him and me. I can't try to run away or distract myself or do anything else. Like, it's just him or me, man. Like, and I'm gonna utilize this time as much as I can. Cause if I would just sit here in my feelings about being alone, oh man, I ain't got nobody. This is the time where you and God's supposed to be getting locked in. And I hate that it has to be that way with me, or even with yourself. You might feel the same way. Like, dang, I always feel like God gotta pull me out of something. But it's okay. Because that just shows his mercy and love for you, that the fact that he cares enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna pull you out of this. You a little bit too far into that little crowd over there. We gotta separate you and isolate you. Isolation is not always bad. It's what you're doing in your isolation that matters. If you isolated yourself, growing with God, and then slowly, notice this too. I'm about to venture off on a whole different tangent. And in your isolation, he will bring friends. It's not like you're gonna be alone your whole life. He's going to bring friends to you. Friends that are aligned with his will. Friends that love God more than they love you. And that's what he's trying to get you to understand. You may not get that. But back to what I was saying about you know what I'm saying, him isolating you is not bad. It's two different types of isolation. You got, like I said, the isolation, you growing with Christ, you bettering yourself, you getting things done, you learning more about yourself, you loving yourself. That's good isolation. Now bad isolation, you laying in the bed, you don't talk to nobody, you eating and you just sad, and that's the bad isolation. Isolation is not always bad. In this world, it's so hard for us to be isolated. That's why I feel like this world, we don't know ourselves. You know why we don't know ourselves? Because we don't sit with ourselves. Nobody sits. It's always go to this party, go to this event. I gotta go here. Oh, I'm on social media. So it's like, where is the time where we just shut off, decompress, leave your friends over there, leave your peoples over there, and just sit with you and God? That's why I feel like everybody is so confused with their identity. People don't know who they truly are no more. People don't know who they truly are, bro. It's people out here that's probably 30, 40, 50, 60, and they never found who they truly was because it was always an act. Or people right now, I feel like it's the younger generation as well. We're getting corrupted from our true selves simply because, like, we don't have that time with ourselves like we supposed to. And I'm still learning about myself. You feel me? But at least I can say I have a strong sense of who I am, and I'm learning about myself each and every day. What I do, the same thoughts that I entertain, all this stuff. I'm learning about myself. But you know how I learned about myself? Sitting down with me. Not going here, not going there, not going here, but sitting down with myself, facing it. I used to be afraid to face my own problems. I used to be afraid to face my own thinking. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not as bad as you think. It may hurt. It may sting a little when you first, you know what I'm saying, really get into it, get into your mind, get into yourself. It may hurt, but it takes that hurt for you to come out and realize that it wasn't as bad and I needed this to get to the other side of whatever I have to do. You know what I'm saying? So you got to sit with yourself. You got to sit with yourself, bro. I'm trying to tell you, you got to sit with you, because if you don't, you won't know who you are. You would know what everybody else thinks of you. You got to know you. You got to build your confidence. You got to love yourself. You got to accept you for you. You got to negate and you know what I'm saying? Eliminate certain bad habits or bad things within yourself. You can't do this if you're in a crowd. You cannot do this if you're in a crowd. And I want to rename this video. Don't be in a crowd. Do not be in a crowd. The crowd is not always good. The crowd, the being in the world is not always good. God said, does not be of the world. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So that means, like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Because it ain't gonna lead you nowhere. It's gonna leave you with an empty void in your heart. It's gonna leave you with something that you can never feel. Ever. Ever, bro. So don't do it, man. Don't do it. Because I'm trying to tell you, it's just gonna leave you feeling like inadequate. And it's the thing. I'm gonna tell you this right here. It's always gonna feel good in the moment. That drink always gonna feel good in the moment. Having you know, grown folk stuff is gonna feel good in the moment. Having taking that, you know, smoking that wood is gonna feel good in the moment. But when it all comes down to it, when you come down from that drunk or that high from the wood or being drunk, when you come down from doing grown folk business, when you come down from going to that party, when you come down, it's like a, oh yeah, we up, and then now what? That's what I'm saying. It's always gonna feel good in the moment, but once you want something that's gonna last you forever, once you want something that's gonna always be up, and not just temporary, couple hours, so then you gotta keep doing it over and over just to, no. Stay away from the crowd. Stay away from the crowd. And I'm gonna put it like, stay away from the crowd that's not yours. Stay away from the other crowd. Get in your crowd. And God may have to put you alone so you can find your crowd. Because whatever you in right now, it ain't helping you. It ain't benefiting you. Them people don't really care for you. I'm not saying for the people that got it together, or I'm not saying for the people that do have they right friend groups or are around the right crowd. I'm talking about the people that you know, these people ain't for you. You know they probably talking behind your back. You know they probably using you. You know they probably doing you wrong. I'm talking to y'all. You know you got to leave them alone. God, you just got to be alone for a second, man. To learn yourself, to love yourself, like I said, to grow. So, and then watch, God gonna put people in your life, and they gonna be lifelong friends. People that you feel me, be with when you 50, 60. Shoot, if we even make it there, the way Jesus coming back. But you know what I'm saying? Down the line. People that don't really be there. So, please, man, I'm learning this every day. I'm not like everybody else. And whoever behind this screen, you probably like not everybody else either. It's okay to be different. I used to hate it. I used to hate being different. I'm like, man, I this sucks. I feel weird. I feel out of place everywhere I went. Everybody I talked to, I just feel like I was never accepted. It's okay. God is doing something with you. You're different for a reason. The way you think, the way you talk, the way you act, accept it. Love it. Because now we in a world full of robots. We in a world full of copycats. We in a world full of copy and paste. You feel me? Everybody want to be the same, talk the same, walk the same, think the same, do the same thing, have the same girl. Girls want to have the same dude. It's all the same. You're a gem if you're different. If you truly being yourself. And I always said that. I don't care who you are. I can respect anybody that stays self. I may not respect your beliefs or not respect your belief. I may not agree with your beliefs. I may not agree with the things that you're doing, but I will always respect you because you're you. You will never have to fake it. I don't respect the person that try to act like something he not. That fake gangster, that fake playboy, whatever. You faking it, stop. Yeah, ain't a good look on you. Cut it out. So I just wanted to, I really just had to get this off my chest because it was just something that I feel like somebody needs to hear this. I needed to hear this, but I feel like somebody needs to hear this. Stay away from the crowd. God is putting you away for a reason. Please do not mess that up. You will notice it. It'll feel forced when you try to do certain stuff. Just let it happen, man. God know what he's doing. Trust God. Process, spend time with God. Pray to him. Ask him for wisdom. Ask him for discernment. Ask him for these things. Ask him for y'all to build a relationship. Ask him for you to help you to start loving yourself. Ask him for whatever. If it's aligning with his will, more than likely he gonna give it to you. I'm pretty sure you're not asking for no dumb stuff. And even if it's dumb stuff, God listens to that too. I don't want to make you feel like nothing is dumb or make you feel like, oh, what you ask for, he listens to that too, okay? He checks that off like, oh, okay, I remember he said that. I remember he prayed for that. So, like I said, I want to retitle this. I kind of started off going into loneliness, but I really want to go into it just saying, stay away from the crowd. Stay away from the crowd. Stay away from it. It ain't gonna lead you nowhere good. And I know everybody not a believer of Christ, but that path is very narrow. Everybody not gonna be on that path with you. Everybody not gonna. That's what I'm saying. The crowd is everybody right here. This is the world. The line for Jesus is like this. Probably really like this. I'm talking about it's so, boy, it's a thin line. A thin line. So don't feel bad if you're different. Don't feel bad if you ain't got nobody. Do not feel bad. I'm trying to tell you, don't. Because at the end, it's all gonna pay off when you love Jesus. It's all gonna pay off when you know you being yourself. It's all gonna pay off. It's all gonna pay off. So that was it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope this really touched somebody's heart for real. Like, I really hope this touched somebody behind the screen. Because I know, like I said, I needed to hear this for myself, but I really hope this just inspires somebody to not feel bad and to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Loneliness is not bad. God know what he doing. But yeah, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? I'm gonna start posting more for sure. I was just going through a lot. You know, just trying to get myself, like I said, back in the groove of myself again and stuff like that. But that's it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. You feel me? Jello out.